Welcome to K8 News at 10 o'clock. Between now and July 4th of next year, we're celebrating the history of Arkansas with stories that shaped our state and shaped our nation on the road to celebrating America's 250th birthday. This month, we go to Independence County and the city of Batesville, Arkansas's oldest city.
The city of Batesville was founded in 1821 along Polk Bayou, the year following the separation of the Arkansas Territory from the Missouri Territory. It was named in honor of territorial delegate James Woodson Bates, but it became a central hub even earlier.
The French and the Native Americans were using a trading post here at what would become Batesville as early as 1800, 1805.
The city was established 15 years before Arkansas was even granted statehood, but Batesville was bound to exist because of its location on the White River.
And Batesville was the northernmost point on the White River where you could reliably travel by steamboat.
Because of that, the river made the city a trading hub with frequent trips to and from New Orleans and St. Louis.
The rivers were the highways, the interstates at the time.
Batesville was at the center of a region that came to be 12 modern-day counties, and during the Civil War, its strategic location made it the perfect military headquarters for both Union and Confederate forces.
The Civil War was just a terrible time, and it took probably a good 10 years to start rebounding after that.
Part of that rebuilding was the founding of Arkansas College, known today as Lyon College, which was founded by the Presbyterian Church in 1872 after the town failed to receive the new state university.
We were considered for the University of Arkansas, so it was between us and Fayetteville.
Old Independence Regional Museum Board President James Sturch said Batesville has always focused on growing.
It seems to me that Batesville has always been willing to invest in infrastructure, in education, things like that to really move a town forward. And so I think that's why we're still alive and going so strong today, is because of that progressive nature that's still in our roots.
Industry boomed up and down the White River, from wooden barrels called staves to crops like cotton.
You wouldn't think in the hills that you could grow that much cotton. And, we think of that as being East Arkansas and so forth, but at one time it was a huge crop.
The city of Batesville has grown tremendously because of the diversity of industry, celebrating their bicentennial 4 years ago. Batesville Mayor Rick Ellenbaugh said he's proud that the city has stayed true to that diversity.
We're a very diverse community, like you had mentioned, and not only just industry, the banking industry. Our trade area can be from 40 to 50,000, and of course by day our population grows, 20, 25,000.
Batesville is now home to 7 banks, 2 zero-turn lawnmower manufacturers, a bakery that expands to 5 states, and their largest employer, the White River Medical Center. Ellenbaugh said Batesville has succeeded because of their infrastructure, and he hopes people stay in town and come back to town so that it will continue to succeed over its next 200 years.
The majority of my classmates moved basically out of state looking for better jobs, but at this time one of my main objectives when I ran is to make Batesville a better place and try to bring all those young individuals back to this community, and I think we are seeing that. I've seen many individuals that have moved from Conway, from Northwest Arkansas, have moved back to Batesville to make this their home.
Batesville has always been proud of being a historic town, and we see why. For a closer look at some of the pictures you've seen, go to this story on KAIT8.com.